My question is for Mr. Fraser. I think we heard this morning from the Deputy Prime Minister that the policies you guys have suggested, as the Deputy Prime Minister said, will create hundreds of thousands of new houses. You announced about, I think, 1,600, you said, co-op housing. But I think the anxiety you're talking about stems from the CMHC saying that we need 3.5 additional in terms of millions of housing units by 2030 just to make things affordable. So as many as reassuring, I think, as some of those numbers may be, that there's hundreds of thousands of houses, it's still well short of what the CMHC is projecting. So how does your plan intend to meet that? That's just to make things affordable by 2030.
Sure, and look, I understand the point that you're making. There's one point of disagreement I have with the pretense. The anxiety that I sense in communities is not driven by the CMHC supply gap report. It's driven by people's personal experience. They're obviously tied to one another, but my sense is people were feeling the challenge before the most recent CMHC supply gap report came out. When people are struggling to figure out whether they can pay for their tuition and their rent, whether they can deal with the rising cost of groceries and make rent, whether they can actually save up enough for that down payment, it's a source of anxiety that's impacting people's day-to-day lives. The CMHC supply gap report indicates what it would take to get back to a level of affordability around the turn of the millennium by 2030. Every unit we get closer to balancing supply and demand, we're going to have an impact on affordability, whether we restore the exact same level that existed 20 plus years ago or not.